take redneck, All right, ladies and gentlemen, over here at the Wicked Fabrication booth with my buddy Banjo Duke. What's going on, man?
Oh man, just trying to push the merchandise and get everybody to look at this new chassis that we got.
I'm talking about, we was over here talking. Me and him go way back. We used to race go karts together back in the day.
Oh yeah, back in the good days, the good old days. Prepping tires and well, no, we were probably running around while the dads were working the bus off.
Exactly.
Throwing footballs.
There you go. All right, well, man, got some cool stuff over here, and that you've been hard at work at over about the last year or so now.
I think about 6 months. Yeah,
About 6 months. I know in the last year I've been following it a lot on Facebook and all social media. But man, you got into the chassis building stuff here for Street Stock. So we're gonna walk. Let's walk around this car and look at it. Show us what you got.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Where do you want to start?
Wherever you want to start. Just tell me all about it. Tell me what we got here.
Well, this is the new Bernhauser M Series chassis that they're coming out with to kind of help people that can't find Monte Carlos. Just make it a little easier on the racer to find a chassis. And we hooked up with them and became a dealer, and it was a great. It's been a great. What would you call it?
Partnership.
Yeah, partnership. There we go. Yeah, a good partnership between me and him, and we're building our first chassis, and so far, everything about the car, I love it. Between putting the bars on it and setting the suspension up, everything's worked really good. The car is extremely square from him. Sat right on the jig, didn't have any issues with it, the car rocking or anything. So I'm hoping it's something. Oh, it's really good. So the only real problem I had was the engine bay was tight, so I had a little trouble getting headers to fit. So I kind of had to Houdini some bars around and all that. We can walk around and check it out.
Yeah, check it out. Show us what you got here.
Okay, so we incorporated adjustable screw jacks on the shocks so we can, if we ever go back to bump stops, because you know how it is, everybody's changing rules. I didn't have to do that, but we did it. And same thing here with the idea of, let's say if I need to borrow a shock or you get in a wreck, if I have a long shock, some people run as long as the shorts, we can change that out and make that happen. And we're working with I got my man DJ over there working the CNC table for us, and we're trying to make every part in-house.
Come around here and show this.
Yep.
Come around here and look at it. Show this.
Yep. Yeah, that's our Vader logo. We're gonna, like I told you earlier, we're gonna have it to where you pick your Star Wars character, and Chewbacca, Vader. If you pick Leia, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a pink chassis. I mean, it is what it is. Or if you pick Yoda, it's gonna be green. But like I said, everything so far worked out really well with the motor mounts. Stock headers work really well. I really wanted to run the over the tops just to keep people off of them and I can get my oil filter, starter, and everything a little better. Like I said, you can see where we had to change the bars. I had it going straight. I had to cut it out and change it. But that, and we went with a raised halo, try to get more room to the driver, and you can see we have a pile of driver headroom, probably about, shorter guys like us, we got about 8 inches over our head, but you get upside downwards, you need that.
So you like
that, and I feel like that we made it where we have plenty of room for the driver to get in. I really don't like a tight cockpit like that. It should be pretty open when you get in there. And then we went, what's that bar called? I can't remember the guy's name. That they incorporated that guy from up there that pretty much had his head chopped off.
Yep, I can't remember.
But we went with that to make it a little safer. Put the seatbelt bar instead of going with a seatbelt tab. Wraps around there, keeps it from fraying or hitting any sheet metal. And then we're trying to. This is kind of like a prototype, but I'm hoping it works like I think it will. This is a full breakaway clip. It's jigged. You can, and this whole entire car is jigged. You can, if you knock a clip off, you can call me, order a clip. If you live in Washington, I can send it to you, bolt right on, and go back to racing.
I think we can change that one at the track on.
Yep, you can change. Yeah, you can have it at the track. You have an extra clip with you. It's probably going to bend the fuel cell a little bit, but if you're getting a bad enough wreck, but I'm just hoping that just make it racer friendly, and then like where getting a bad wreck, you don't have to replace the clip. I made it really strong back here to where you can. I'm hoping it'll just knock that off, throw another one on it, roll out. We're trying to get everything on the back of the car bolt on where it slides and slips. Everything will be adjustable in every direction without having to weld anything on. Also I tried to put more bars back here. That right here is a weight bar just to try to get more rear percentage, and I moved the cage back as far as possible. These Monte Carlos have always been bad about trying to get rear percentage. So I don't think I'm going to have that problem with this car.
I always think it's pretty cool when, somebody like yourself that has a big racing background and grew up racing stuff like this gets into it to this part of it, because you really know what the car needs. And I think that's what I personally just think that's what you need. I mean, you got to have somebody that knows the stuff, and it's a cool thing about it, man. You know the stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we've done it long enough. And then luckily, before I got to, while I was racing so much, I worked with a pro mod team building chassis, and that's where I learned fit bars. And he was so funny about getting things done right. Like literally, he had like the guy that was Mike Floyd. He had like long fingernails. He would take his fingernail, if it fell in the bar, I had to cut it off and redo it.
Wow.
Fingernail.
Wow.
And literally, seeing if it was a 16th off of the measurement, take it out and do it again. And so hopefully people see that craftsmanship in this car. And
for sure, man. That's what I was looking at when I come up here, was just how good the wheels and everything look on the car. I mean, that's something I look at, because that's just me. That's what I look at personally, because I do a little bit of welding myself, and man, this looks good. Looks good. I really like it. And man, if somebody's looking to get a car or get any of the parts y'all have now, what's the best way to get in touch with y'all?
Yeah, just hit us up on Wicked Fabrication on Facebook, or my number's on the cards here, and we might can shoot that or something. But that, and we went in collabs with Kegel Racing, and he deals with our parts, and we're working good with them. They literally gave us every part to bring here today, and working with Bernhauser Racing, they're doing a lot too, and we have a lot of deals too. So like if you build a car straight from us, I have Advanced Graphics. They actually give you a 10% discount on wraps. If you look at their pricing, they're actually low anyways. They do a really good job. So we have ways to get up with us in every direction. But Wicked Fabrication on Facebook, and I think that's about all I can think about right now.
Well, good deal, buddy. Well, I appreciate you showing us the car, showing us all that you got, and man, I think y'all gonna be seeing quite a few of these on the track come soon. Running up front, most likely.
I hope so, man. I appreciate it. I think we'll have a front running car. Just got to get it out there and get it rolling.
All right, guys. Well, if y'all in there, come on out here to the Cars Racing Show. Check the car out, and come on over here to Hickory Metro Convention Center. Check us out. And if not, check them out on Facebook, like I just said. Appreciate it.